Eyeballs and head jokes.
Alright, so 3.
Goddamn,
2,
Sam is up
1,
here
we
too.
are recording. God damn it, Sam. Welcome back to episode 231 of Eye Pokes and Head Chokes. It's your boy, Mr. Alex, and
Put that in
your
there.
boy on the other side at...
Yes, I'm here. Koola is here. You're doing the Twitter handles?
I just realized that I did that. I was just
Don't
saying...
look at me like that.
I don't know. How was I looking at you?
so
I had
you
my
look at me
eyes
like
closed.
that.
I had my eyes
Okay.
closed. I wasn't looking at you. No, yeah, that's definitely
Don't fix your
interesting. Damn it,
face to me
Sam.
like that.
But yeah, so we're here to talk about some stuff.
All the stuff.
UFC Fight Night, I guess we could go over that. I mean, I'm currently at the moment watching the Sanhagen versus TJ Dillashaw fight. We'll be talking about some major AEW news, some WWE news as well. What the fuck is so funny? I can't hear what you're saying. Like, nothing's coming
You
through.
can't hear?
So,
Okay.
Good.
That
Yep.
sucks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do that again.
Nope. You're
Check
good. So we had some AEW
Check my
major
seven.
news and some WWE stuff going on, I suppose. I guess. I don't know. Maybe
Here and there.
here and there, I guess. Let me turn this off. It's so too loud in my ear, and it's not letting me think. But yeah, so UFC. We're gonna start with that. Hope everybody had a great week.
Yes, well, I did.
Did you?
Yeah, it was decent.
This scene, like,
Yeah.
you're just like, yeah.
I just don't know where the hell to start at.
I guess we'll start with UFC. Like I said, I mean, we're just gonna go through the main card. I didn't really watch most of it. I watched 2 matches. I watched the first 2, and then after that, I don't know what happened that I lost interest. Oh, I was watching soccer. That's what happened. I was watching soccer. That's why. Gold Cup was actually going on. El Salvador was playing Qatar, so that's what I was watching. We at bantamweight, just running through the card. We had Adrian Yanez defeating Randy Costa in a TKO situation, round 2 in 2 minutes and 11 seconds. The next fight we had women's flyweight Miranda Maverick losing to Macy Barber via decision, 3 rounds. After that we had, I'm lying, I saw 3 fights. We had Darren Elkins defeating Derek Minner at featherweight. I think I said that already. In the second round, KO, knocked him the fuck out. Didn't knock him the fuck out, but TKO'd him. And Darren Elkins been doing it for years. He's a beast. He's always that comeback dude, and he proved it again.
Why is that in his Wikipedia bio?
Oh, because he's a fucking beast. That's why.
He's known for his toughness.
Yeah.
Comeback victories.
He's a beast. At co-main event they had in bantamweight, we had Raulian Paiva defeating Kyler Phillips via 3-round decision.
That's the match
for the co-main event. And then at main event, you had TJ Dillashaw defeating Corey Sandhagen in a 5-round decision, which I am currently watching right now. Yeah, I didn't see the...
You didn't see it in real time?
No, I'm watching it right now. So, it is what it is. And, of course, my lady calls me when I'm doing the podcast. I forgot to tell her, hey, we're doing it earlier. But,
Elias said hello.
Doing the pod. No, not doing the die. What? Anyways, continue. Dude,
Yeah.
Dead air. Hello.
Yeah. I'm
We're both just like this, like...
I know. Yeah. So I did see the Paiva and Phillips fight.
What did
Pretty
you think?
good. I don't know how. It was really good. Like I didn't think it was gonna go to decision. because it was just so back and forth. But Paiva did his thing.
Good.
Yeah. So
I mean, I'm watching the fight right
I-
now. TJ Dillashaw is like all over fucking Corey Sandhagen. Like,
yeah, it looks. Oh my God! I saw the post-fight interviews, and I just saw how they were just lumped up, and I'm like, what did I miss? I missed everything.
yeah, like right now he's
I
all over him, but
literally
I'm pretty
missed
sure. Oh,
everything.
he's fucking punching the shit out of him. Like it just looked like an entertaining fight.
It's a
And I was
lot.
asked,
Yes.
I was asked about it on my gaming Discord by my boy Vicky. Like, yo, did you watch the fight? Are you gonna talk about it this week? So I'm pretty sure as the fight goes on and as we do the podcast, you're gonna see me be like, oh shit, like this just happened. No commercials. We could go right ahead. But yeah,
you know what it feels like. That fight kind of feels like a little bit. It feels like Shane. Not Shane. Sugar Sean.
oh, I don't know what the fuck does Shane McMahon have to do with this?
Yeah, he's not the sugar guy. But it kind of felt like that last Shane O'Malley fight from the highlights. I could be wrong, but from the
when he
highlights,
was just
that's what I kept seeing.
two piecing, pop, 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 pop,
And yeah, and walking
and he just
him
kept
down.
coming forward. Yeah.
And hitting, and like he was catching. But that's what it was
I
looking
mean,
like.
they're trading. They're trading. I mean, but and it was a big fight for TJ Dillashaw coming back because like he's he got caught. I'm not gonna say he got caught because he still maintains like, hey, like I don't know what, but like PEDs, Matt, he's been out of the shit for 2 years, still training outside, waiting to come back to the UFC for his ban to be lifted. 2 years is a long time. And that's banned by the athletic commission, so that means you can't fight for anyone else really. So like
that's what I was gonna ask.
That's not like a UFC ban. That's an athletic commission ban because those things are given to you by the USDA, not USDA, USDA. So like anti-doping. So USADA. There you go. But it's it's seeing him come back unranked, obviously for obvious reasons, and beating number 2 Corey Sandhagen in their respective division. That's kind of like a big deal, man.
That's a
especially
big
at
deal.
bantamweight. Like, yeah. So
that's a big deal.
It shows that, and he's not really looking rusty either, which is the crazy thing. Like, yeah, he might be getting a little tired right now. I'm watching, but that's because he's expending too much energy. I'm guessing like he's hype as I'm watching it. But he still looks sharpish. Within the first 2 like 1.5 rounds. So that was a good fight. Okay, I'm mad I missed this one actually because he just got tagged, right? Like it's good. It's good stuff. I'm just gonna keep playing it in the background. But
all right. So what are we going on to next? Do we have any conversations about UFC, MMA, anything, or that's it?
So I think they just I just read today UFC via ESPN that Dana White confirmed Usman's next fight is going to be versus Kobe Covington, and
so
they're trying confirmed. But they're trying to select a date for it, and they're trying to select the venue. They're trying to see if Madison Square Garden will be the spot where they hold it at. So in November, supposedly they're aiming for November if that's the case. So like hopefully if they do come, we can go. We gotta get them tickets. I would love to go see UFC at the Garden.
But yeah. That's the only thing we haven't seen in the Garden.
Yeah, I mean we saw Bellator. No, we didn't see Bellator. We only haven't.
We did not see Bellator. That was boxing. We saw Triple G versus Lomachenko, right? Was it?
No, Triple G and Lomachenko aren't in the same fucking.
I know. That just threw me off. Who the hell did we see?
I forgot his name. It's somewhere in that thing that people put photos on. Instagram.
Yeah.
That shit. Yeah.
I remember having video, but my phone wasn't the best at the time, so I don't remember what that even looks like. I probably deleted that as soon as I.
Dude, they're fucking banging right now. I'm so mad I missed this fan. Like right now, TJ Dillashaw is like bloody eye because he got a cut right here. So it's like all coming down and pouring into his eye, but it's like coming around.
Yeah.
So he looks like La Llorona. almost. But
I have to watch it. I do have to watch that over. Um,
the movie was
yeah,
okay.
like I said, I watched the highlights and I
Oh, you mean the
saw
fight, not La Llorona. I'm so dumb. Continue.
what the hell is that? I don't know what that is.
It's I think it's part of the Conjuring universe thing, the movie now. I don't know. But La Llorona is an old like
Yeah.
Hispanic
Yeah.
creepy tale.
Yeah, I know nothing of it.
Mm.
But okay, whatever. Yeah, I need to watch the fight, the full fight. That's what I need to do. It's on
Good scrap
Hulu?
so far. I'm watching it on ESPN Plus. I'm pretty sure it might be on Hulu because it was a UFC Fight Night, so that just happened on ESPN anyway. So I think you should be fine to find it on Hulu there, or if you have YouTube TV, you could do a replay, most likely.
Oh,
But yeah, these are really good fights. So I'm looking forward to if they do have if they pick the Garden, they're able to do the Garden in November. That has to be a bomb ass card. Because you don't come
It
to the
has
Garden.
to be.
You don't come to the
don't
Garden
bullshit.
with a weak card. You know what I mean?
You don't come to the Garden with one fight
Yeah, exactly.
on the card. Like you got to put real names. Certain people deserve to be. Certain people deserve to perform.
You need at least 2 championship
you need
fights.
A co-main event.
Card.
Yeah, you
need at least 2 championship. So I would, if I could see Amanda Nunes in person, if I could see Thug Rose rematch against Weili Zhang in person, what other fights could we have?
See CM Punk. You're gonna see CM Punk.
If we could have
and his second and last fight. Is this wouldn't that be his second one?
He's done. What are you talking about? He already had
that's
2.
the joke. It was 2, and they were both bad.
He already had 2. If
don't
we
put
could just
him
see
on the
bomb ass fights,
please don't.
He's not under contract anymore.
Oh, the contract is done. The contract was for 2 fights.
It was 2 fights.
I thought it was more.
No.
I forgot.
It was more, but he got released. Like
I forgot he got released because I didn't care enough to follow that up, and well, not that I didn't follow it up. I forgot that I followed it up, and that information doesn't matter anymore because he's done with it.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
I'm watching this fight, and they're like really. It's 1-1 apiece so far. It's really good.
Yes. Wait till you see what they look like at the end of the fight.
I mean, I already see what it's leading towards.
No, you see the transformation. I didn't see the transformation. All I saw was
I'm seeing it little by little.
Yeah, nah.
Oh. All right, let's
right. What are we talking about?
So let's talk about what do you got in terms of WWE news, because I want to leave the bigger news for last.
I really don't have much for WWE. We were talking about it a little bit. What I was actually playing was John Cena's theme song being done in the Heyman way. Paul Heyman did the John Cena theme song, very similar to you. That's why I was trying to play it and took the hair. Oh, wow.
So remember when we were talking about Money in the Bank last week and how Nikki would become a superhero if she won the women's title? She won it that same night.
She's a hero now?
She took it that same night.
She won the Money in the Bank, and on Monday
and cashed it in. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
She won it that night, that same night that we were recording this podcast last week about Money in the Bank. Yeah, like she won it that same night. I'm looking at my phone and I'm like, what the fuck? I was just like, don't get me wrong.
I saw that. I was like, okay.
Don't get me wrong. It's a nice change of pace, but like, I feel like,
how long does this pace get to keep going? That's the question. Before it becomes something.
Because the storyline has to be there. Excuse me.
I don't know what the storyline is.
That's what I mean. There needs to be an effective storyline for her to keep it. Otherwise, unless you're like having her keep it to set it like her realizing her using that, and then she actually realizes her potential, and then she starts legit fucking people up, like being the best that she can be, like Army or whatever, you know. Like just
Be the
overall,
Roman Reigns type of superhero.
yeah, out of
You can't tell
fucking
me.
nowhere. Yeah, like I'm saying like now that she's champion, she has exudes a different confidence, exudes a different like, okay, get at me, and she starts wrecking house. Like that would be a good storyline and it would make sense. Then you have somebody like Becky Lynch come back and be like, yo, gimme. Because the thing is, look, this is how because we're working on a project, the way I would do it if I was writing the story, it's real quick, super simple. Nikki, almost a superhero, wins the Money in the Bank, right? She wins the Raw Women's Championship by cashing it in the next night. Cool. I didn't see how it happened. Okay, fine, cool.
On Charlotte Flair.
On Charlotte Flair, no less. Exactly. So that's why she started to realize her potential, because she cashed it in on Charlotte Flair, of all people. So then she starts getting better and better and better, and she's still good and good natured and whatever, right? But then, a la The Dark Knight, you either die a hero or you see yourself, you live long enough to become the villain. Exactly. She starts becoming the villain, and then you bring back Becky Lynch into the game. I don't know when she's coming back specifically, but I've seen pictures and videos of her training. She is looking phenomenal. Like, just jacked, ripped, like, huh? No, not at all. Not at all.
Okay.
I'm like, no, she looks amazing. Like, amazing. And I'm just like, oh, shit, she's going to come back and fuck people up. Yeah, I could see, I would go that route. I would go, like, once she defends her title, but then, like, people start taking advantage of her superhero goodness, like, attitude, and start, like, plotting against her. And then that's what she starts becoming, exactly, for the storyline to proceed. And then she becomes, like, evil after a while, like, just getting pissed off. Kind of like the Bayley situation almost. Somewhat similar, but not really. Okay. You know what I mean? In terms of superhero stuff.
I'm still with you.
But that's all I'm saying.
A little bit.
What do you mean?
Comparing it to the Bayley.
No, I'm saying it in regards to that, like being all happy-go-lucky and this and that. She's a superhero, blah, blah. And then little by little, it starts to whittling. Because you see it in the comics, you see it in the movies. It starts whittling away at the superhero psyche, little by little. They just think they fully intend to do good, and then little by little, they start doing worse things. Do
you think that has happened with Cena as well? Because I think it has. That same type of storyline. I think that has happened with Cena.
It's happened with a couple of different people, period. Like... And that's fine. Well, it just depends on the performer, how they handle the promos, and how it's presented to the people. Exactly. So, obviously, you could get it wrong. We've seen it been wrong quite a few times. Yo, like, this shit right here is, like, open for him.
Yeah.
Like, ouch. Ouch. I'd be like, ouch. No. But, Yeah.
So
I mean, I think I could think it could be good. Also, there's other news. Supposedly, The Rock is coming back for Survivor Series, which is in November?
Yeah. And that's where he debuted. So maybe it could be a retirement moment. And who better to what better situation to be retired upon? Like everyone's talking about, or it could just be built up for WrestleMania Hollywood, I guess. So it could be one of two things. And I think...
Wait, is it Hollywood first, then Dallas, or is it Dallas then Hollywood? It's Dallas
and Hollywood.
Exactly. Yeah.
Retirement.
I don't think so. I think it makes sense to put him into the storyline with this whole bloodline shit, like we were talking about before we started the podcast. I don't think... He's that... Like, let's be honest. He's the head of the table. He's the reason why Drunk Uso... 1 or 2, I don't know which one it is anymore.
I need that on the shirt.
Drunk Uso. I might do it.
That's whenever they leave. That's gonna happen whenever they leave WWE. They'll get those shirts. You're gonna put those on Pro Wrestling
now. Fuck that. I'll make them now. That's easy to go up. I'm gonna get it. Drunk Uso.
Drunk
You know how they had
Uso
those
one.
Uso shirts and whatever? I'm gonna do it just in that same fashion, but drunk
with the
Uso.
fade, with the face fade. Oh, I have that
You should
same
just
kind
stop
of
talking right now because
Yeah.
you are gonna do it first. I might just edit this shit out. But
you could just bleep that out.
I know, but no,
creative ideas, whatever.
No, I know. But yeah, I think it'll be cool. Like if they go with the whole bloodline thing, he comes back, he's like, you ain't the head of the table, boy. Like, what are you talking about? I'm the head of the table. I'm the reason he still has a job, and he still has a job. Like he could spin all that shit. Like you could break kayfabe and all that stuff. Like, you know, I brought you into my movie, blah blah blah, this and that. Like break kayfabe a little bit, and you know, shit like that. Like
that's what Roman has been doing. He's been kind of breaking kayfabe
little, yeah, not too much, yeah,
not too much. Just a certain
just enough to season what's going on.
Yes,
which is fine.
And sprinkling little adult jokes here and there. Yeah. That's what's happening. His promos are fucking phenomenal kind of now.
No.
All you need
and
to
that's what I'm saying.
be able
you
to
just
do
gotta be
is
a
let
dick.
them be themselves.
Yeah, you just gotta let them be a dick. Like, yo, you want to be a dick? Yeah, I bet. That's it.
It's easy.
It's the easiest thing to do. It is
a good guy.
It is, and that's why I say everybody should be a heel, and you just let them choose what heel they want to follow. All heel wrestling. That's our new thing. We gotta do that.
All heel wrestling.
All heel wrestling. Yep. And everybody's wearing high heels. I'm kidding. I'm joking.
Okay, I thought everybody was just really shooting on.
No,
everybody.
That's what it was gonna be.
You.
That's exactly what it's gonna. You just have a whole bunch of MJFs, a whole bunch of DC3s.
Oh my god. EC3?
Exactly. D. Darius Carter. Third.
Why did you say DC3?
D. Darius Carter the third. D.
He doesn't go by
3.
He doesn't go by Darius Carter. Okay.
What does he go by?
Okay, so Darius Carter.
Yeah, but he's still Darius Carter the third. He used to go by it for a while.
Ethan Carter the third. That's why it's EC3.
You sure?
Yes. EC3. He was EC3 and
maybe
Impact.
They were on the same card, and I just got confused. Oh, they were on the same card when we were there at Battle Club that time. Remember?
Yeah.
May the villain reign. Yeah.
Why does EC3 look so short in person? Well, he looks short, but he's big as fuck. It's his body type.
He's average size. He's just stocky. Like that's. He's like, I think he's like 5'10", 5'11". He's just. Okay. Have I been calling him Darius Carter the third the whole time?
I don't think you've ever called Darius Carter the third.
I have. I swear to God.
Or maybe you have, and I just said whatever. Or maybe I just didn't hear it. I don't know. One of the two.
No, whatever. Darius Carter, whatever. I'm saying you could have a bunch of Darius Carters on it type people. Yeah, just a whole bunch of heels. Why not?
Just kicking chicks in the face. Kayfabe though. Just
kayfabe. Nah.
Yes, kayfabe. Okay, man. Is it not? Wrestling is real. It's real to me.
Yeah, it's real in this one. In all heel wrestling, it's all in all heel wrestling. It's real. It's raw. We live raw.
Imagine it's just nothing but receipts. Everyone like that's what all heel wrestling would be. Honestly, I would think everybody just checking each other.
Yeah.
Right. So what are we on to next?
We are on to the huge AEW news that has come forth from the world and the interwebs.
Everything's sold out.
So what are you talking about? Everything's sold out.
All the new tickets, pretty much. That's on sale.
Oh well, yeah. They were gonna sell out, especially now. They're gonna fucking sell out like crazy too. Because of the huge news that
Okay, so
Daniel Bryanson.
I have a quick question.
Daniel Bryanson and CM Punk have supposedly signed for.
Did you say it the right
AEW.
way? Did you say it the right way?
Bryan Danielson.
I don't know.
Sorry. Bryan Danielson. That's what I meant to say. I said Daniel Bryanson, didn't I?
That's what. Yeah, that's why I'm like, wait a minute.
Bryan Danielson. I was
It's
trying to do. I had
BD,
it. I had it correct in terms of how it was supposed to be said, but just not like in the actual order.
I had to ask because I thought you did, and I thought you didn't mean to do it, so I thought you made the accident on
purpose.
Like, genuine. No, I thought it was a genuine accident based on.
Oh no, it was a genuine accident because of fucking Daniel Bryan. That's why I said Daniel Bryanson instead of Bryan Danielson.
Yeah,
Daniel Bryan. Well, Bryan
know.
Danielson, aka Daniel Bryan. Yes.
AKA the American Dragon.
Is that what he was called?
Yeah. AKA.
Oh, whatever. Either way, he is not part of AEW. He is not part of AEW. CM Punk as well, reportedly signed with the AEW, and that's now All Elite. It's funny because I was streaming on Twitch, and then my boy Diehard came in, and like he's just typing, talking to me. He's like, "Yo, did you hear about AEW and what happened?" I'm like, "No, of course not." And the notification was on my phone the whole time.
You are the worst.
No, because the funny thing is, the notification, I was streaming. So the notification, I'm not going to look at my phone while I'm playing the fucking game. So it was on there. He tells me, and I looked at the thing. I was like, oh, shit. So, yeah, like that deal with CM Punk, that shit has been rumored for such a long time. Since AEW
it's been rumored
was
since
founded.
2017.
Yeah, since they started talking about AEW the first time. So I'm not surprised. I'm not. Does it open up a shitload of matches you can have? Yes.
Possibilities of everything.
Between New Japan.
What else?
Between Impact, AAA. Like, just picture. Just picture Bryan Danielson versus fucking Ray Phoenix. Or Kenny.
Orange. Ray. Penta. Cody.
Yeah.
Darby. Jericho. Again.
All those not even people, that. Jay White.
People.
Like, Jay White. Yeah. You forgot about that one. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Ishii. Yeah. Kota Ibushi, who keeps getting sick. Jesus Christ.
Fucking no, not even this. Zack Sabre Jr., motherfucker. Pure wrestling at its finest between the two of them.
Gresham.
He's not on any of them.
He's on
Ring of Honor.
Gresham's
exactly.
On the yeah.
They don't fuck around with them like that anymore.
They're sneaking back into some back doors right now, into some forbidden doors. They're trying. They're trying.
They're trying.
They have a partnership with Ring of Honor, so Ring of Honor has a partnership with New Japan, so.
But yeah, where's that been?
It's been on Fight. It's been on the Friday shows. New Japan Strong.
So are Ring of Honor people showing up?
Yes, Brody Lee has showed up.
Brody Lee.
R.I.P. Brody King. Brody King has showed up a couple of times. A couple of people. I think Flip Gordon has showed up a couple of times. There's been a few people that popped up. Danny Limelight, who's been in AEW, has popped up, but they're all going back and forth. Not with the exception of Danny Limelight, but they're all popping up New Japan and Raw as far as the American stuff. Like I said, the Friday shows for New Japan and what is all over the place for Ring of Honor shows. So mostly on Mondays though. So it is happening. It is happening. So I do think and I hope it's gonna further. I don't know what's going on over there. Everything's good, or you just?
I was just seeing something on the audio stream doubling while you were talking. So I was just like, why is that doing that? And it's just something on my end on my virtual mixer. See what I need to go fix that because that shouldn't be a thing. Because the Spotify one was going up and down. And I'm like, am I playing music?
Like it was being played?
Yeah, but it was just actually doubling what you were saying. So I was just like, am I gonna hear double audio now on the podcast? So if we do, I apologize. I didn't notice that until now. Huh?
Spotify connects with me.
Yeah, whatever. No, dude, there's a lot of
that's going to be
possibilities.
very interesting. Yeah.
So like,
very
and this
interesting.
is my thing. This is my thing. This is what I was being asked while I was streaming. He was like, what do you think this means for WWE? I'm like, this just shows the state that WWE is in, because
all they needed was needed was competition.
Yeah, to lose
all those people.
A lot of people, including the Big Show, going to commentary. You have Mark Henry doing coach and possibly commentary. You have all the WWE people that got let go and are showing up there now. Now you have Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson and CM Punk, which everybody was asking for forever, to come back to WWE. And there's a reason why he never came back to WWE, because he hated the fucking place. And the thing is, like, AEW, just the reports are they'll have control over their characters, and you know, it makes sense. Like, that's all he's ever wanted.
Freelancer.
Exactly, you come and go as you
like
please.
a freelancer.
Exactly, and you can go and show up on other shows. Stuff. Exactly,
you can do your own. You can do your own Twitch stuff. You can license your I can't say names, but possibly. But you can do other things. Like, that's a big thing for
it's a big deal.
People.
Yeah.
So it's not just that. It just shows, yes, the wrestling gives you the name, and you can continue it, and you can further the name. But where do you go outside of how much pain you're putting your body through? You don't own me outside of that.
Yeah.
And you don't own me.
It's true,
and it's not fair, and this is showing. The
song just popped up in my head. You don't own me, like, yeah. Sorry, continue.
So it's not just AEW, but AEW is the best. AEW exposed the biggest crack.
Yes,
because what happened was there were already other competitors. There were already there was a Impact, there was a New Japan, there was a Ring of Honor. But guess what? None of them have a millionaire, and that's the thing that fucked them up. And that's not completely true, because Ring of Honor, they don't have a millionaire or a billionaire. They do have.
Sinclair don't give a fuck. Just stop. We talk about this already. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah. We already. Yeah. They don't care. It's one of the income streams. It's not the income stream. So,
but it could have been. That's the crazy shit. Like, if they really wanted it to be,
it could have been.
It could have.
It kind of can still be.
No, it won't.
It can still be if they cared enough. They gotta care, and then, you're right. First isn't the worst. It's just how you pave it. But so it's just. You see what AEW does. AEW wants to work with everybody. And then on top of that, they're letting you do things outside of that. And then they're helping other companies. Like, we've talked about how much the New Japan title has been in AEW, how many times it's been defended. Moxley defended that more on AEW than he defended it.
I think it's equal. Japan. No. Remember, one of them, he just couldn't go over there because of a typhoon, and they stripped him of it.
And they stripped him, so that doesn't count. I'm counting from when he won it last year.
Won it the year before that.
Remember, he had it twice,
didn't he?
He's a two-time champion. He did win it in 2019. He got stripped of it, and then he won it again.
Yeah, and he won it again in 2020 before the whole shit went to,
That's what I'm saying. In 2020. Yeah, he's
won
only
it,
a two-time champion.
Didn't he win it, like,
New Japan? I mean,
no shit,
Tokyo
but like, he won it at
Wrestle Kingdom.
Wrestle Kingdom. There you go. I was just like,
I was
he's on my face, like,
feeding you. God damn it.
Yeah, just fucking say it next time, Jesus. But no,
I couldn't get it either. I couldn't get it out either.
But just think about it. John Moxley is the same amount.
It's not the same amount. It's definitely been more over here because of the pandemic
but
and the
situational.
So.
Yeah, exactly.
And
but the other thing is, it is the IWGP United States Heavyweight Championship. So that's probably why they're just like, fuck it.
He defended it one time on the New Japan Friday show, which is the them in the States.
Yeah.
Only
So
one
that's
time.
what I'm saying.
So he only.
But that's what I'm saying. It still makes sense overall.
It makes sense. It does make sense. It's just more in AEW than New Japan, including the New Japan Friday show. So
yeah, I like the exposure that they're doing with it. Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Because everybody's like, "What's that red belt? Whose is that?" I love it. They're like, "Whose belt is that?" Oh, IWGP US Heavy. What is the IWG? And then they get to see everything else. And like, oh, what do you mean he lost?
It's Lance Archer's. Yes, it's Lance Archer's.
Oh, when did he lose? Fighter Fest.
He lost it on this. Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. So I'm guessing we might as well get into Fighter Fest Night 2. Yeah, Murder Hawk is the champion now. And it's right. It's perfect timing. So the first match was Chris Jericho defeating Shawn Spears in I forgot what it's called, the 5 Labors of Jericho. Remember when Jericho did the whole thing last year where he made Mox fight Jeff Cobb? Yeah. So that was pretty much the 5 Labors of Jericho then. So MJF is redoing that at the moment.
He's doing the Hercules things. I remember watching that.
Yeah. So after this match with Shawn Spears ended, guess who guess who MJF actually introduces? Nick freaking Cage. Nick Gage.
I was like, Nicolas Cage got there? I was like, oh, shit, what's he doing there?
I would definitely love a wrestling monologue from Nick Cage.
Well, real quick, going back to UFC, just really quickly.
Yeah.
I don't think TJ Dillashaw won that at all. Just saying.
You don't? Okay. Maybe it's just the name. Maybe they gave it to him just because of the name.
He was getting pieced, bro. Like, don't get me wrong. He had it was very close. It was very close. But I think Corey Sandhagen won that just based off of when he was piecing them up, how he was doing it, at the rate in which he was doing it. It was close. I don't think TJ Dillashaw won it.
Okay.
If anything, at best, well, at bare minimum, you go with a draw. I personally had Corey Sandhagen. I personally had Corey Sandhagen ahead by 3 rounds to 2. Very narrow margins. But I still think, no. I do not agree, UFC.
Yeah, no. Oh, man.
Continue with your story. So, he brought out Nicolas Cage.
No, he brought out Nick Gage. The death match. Gage, Gage, asshole.
Yes, Nicolas Cage. He wants to find treasure.
I fucking hate you. Yeah, the death match aficionado. He likes to go by the King of Deathmatch. Yeah, so he introduced him like Jericho introduced Jeff Cobb the year before, I guess. So I'm interested in that. Only because I don't know if he's gonna get signed or not, but we can talk about that because he's coming next week and he just lost his title at GCW to Broski of all Broskis. Woo woo woo. Matt Cardona. So back to the Yeah, congratulations to him. Oh my god, bloody fucking match too. Nothing but blood. All right, so that was the first match. Second match was Doc Gallows with Carl Anderson defeating Frankie Kazarian, the Elite Hunter. So that's that. After that, we had Darby Allin with Sting defeating Wheeler Yuta with Orange Cassidy. Pretty good match, pretty short match. It was 4 minutes. Not bad though. After that, we had Britt Baker, DMD, with a Rebel defeating Nyla Rose with Vicky Guerrero. Then we had Orange Cassidy with Chris Statlander. The Blade was the Bunny. And for the main event, we had Lance Archer.
Finish. Go ahead. Lance Archer.
Lance Archer defeating Jon Moxley by knockout in a Texas death match for the IWGP United States Heavyweight Champion of the World. You were saying something? Or you were gonna say something?
There was a Dark Side of the Ring on Nick Gage. I didn't know that.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Did you watch
last
it?
Season? Yeah. I watched some of it. I didn't watch the whole
haven't watched
thing.
any of the Dark Side of the Ring. So apparently, he
There's gonna be
legit
a
died
second
for
half.
7 minutes
7 whole fucking minutes. 7 whole fucking minutes.
after a death match.
And he's still doing fucking death matches.
Because a shard had severed an artery and he had to be transported to the hospital via helicopter, during which
it was like
period
yeah.
he temporarily passed away. He says, speaking in the documentary, Nick Cage said, I get in the helicopter, that's the last thing I remember. The nurse said you flatlined while you were in there and the doctors brought you back because you lost too much blood. Fellow wrestler John Moxley added, a guy like Nick Cage to just get up and walk off like that, you know it had to be serious. Like, and he was legally dead for 7 minutes. He died at the tournament of death. It's supposed to be a turn of phrase. You're not actually supposed to die. He did. It just cements and solidifies how much of like him as a folk hero and how much of a beast he is.
Fucking badass.
How about we just don't like death matches are cool to a certain extent.
I'm gonna say shout out to Miles because I love his name because Nick Gage should have listened to his name. Don't die, Miles. Don't die.
Facts.
Don't die.
Factuals. But yeah, that's crazy. But continue. How was that match? The match. How was that match? I mean, I know it was probably got violent. Yeah, the heavyweight championship match.
The Texas Death Match. It was really fucking good. It was short. It was 13 minutes. What do you expect? It's TV, but it was in Texas itself. So who do you have to win? The Texan, of course. And you got to remember, this was the actual rematch from Moxley actually winning the title from him in the first place.
Yeah.
To become 2-time champion.
Yeah.
So that was the story. If you would have seen the promos, that was definitely the story.
It definitely was. I remember seeing that.
And it was a death match. It was a Texas death match. The original match was a Texas death match. So why not do it again? But this time actually in Texas. And Lance he's a good fucking guy to have on the roster. He makes everybody look good.
Yeah.
He looks great.
Oh, yeah.
Even in losses, he was looking great.
Yeah.
So
he's a performer, man.
And he just had a title match against Miro, and he lost that. So what was that? I think that was actually before Miro got the title. But either way, he needed this title. It was perfect timing because you don't want him to go too long without the title. You don't want him to go too long without looking like the fucking Murder Hawk.
Yeah, you call it the Murder Hawk. Yeah, you don't want it to be a Braun Strowman thing, like where he's a beast for a while and then he becomes a joke because he's never winning anything really, because it just doesn't make sense.
Damn.
It's not that Braun Strowman was a joke, but like within the WWE scope of things, like nothing was happening, and it just didn't make sense. So
swamp matches and such.
Yeah,
I mean that made sense
because he should have been the champ multiple times earlier in his career, and they just never pulled the trigger.
He should have been the champion before he was the fucking greatest Royal Rumble champ.
Yeah, I think that's where his career started dying. Right at that moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sucks. At least he's been champ once. I can give him that. At least he's been champ once.
Yeah.
So Miz got it twice. It took him how many years to get it the first time?
He was champ once? When?
Fairly recent. Didn't he lose it before the
He was a Universal Champion?
Mania before the pandemic, I believe. Yeah, he was champ.
No.
Yes, he had the blue strap. Don't do that.
Seriously? I legit do not remember. Like, legitimately do not remember.
Of course you wouldn't remember. Yeah, he's WWE. He's a one-time Universal Champion. God damn it, I'm right. I don't know when he was champ, but he was champ. Yeah, one time, so it counts. Can't take that away. Who needs two when all you need is one?
That's true.
Yeah, right. Oh,
that is very true. Oh, that doesn't count. Sorry.
Yes, it does.
Nope.
Why doesn't it count?
It just
counts.
Doesn't count. No, he didn't beat Goldberg. He beat Oldberg There's a difference.
Oldberg. Well, guess what? Oldberg ass is back.
I know. Which is why I started telling people, just stop watching WWE. Just don't watch WWE.
Yeah.
Somebody I remember I was streaming and somebody was just like, yeah, man, I want to get back into wrestling. I was like, whatever you do, don't watch WWE because if you watch that, you're just not gonna watch wrestling ever again. I was like, you're never gonna watch it. I'm like, if you're gonna watch something, just watch AEW. Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, you want to be treated
SmackDown's okay. I'm not gonna say WWE as a whole is terrible. Yeah. SmackDown is actually pretty good right now. Raw is not.
I just hate that Raw is bad and Bobby is the champion. I hate that. I really hate that.
But that again,
it
comes
seems
back
the way, but it doesn't. Yeah, no. It's definitely the writing. It's definitely the writing, and definitely some of the people. Because
all right, we already talked about WWE. Fuck WWE. Whatever.
Outrageous enough to say.
Let's finish though.
But yeah, Darby Allin versus Wheeler Yuta was a pretty good match. It was a pretty good match. Orange Cassidy was in Wheeler Yuta's corner, and that's when the Blade came out 2 matches before their match and knocked them out with some brass knucks. And then they end up losing the match after that. Yeah.
Love brass knucks.
Yeah, they were golden brass. That was pretty much it. Of course, we got some more clips from Team Taz and FTW and that whole stuff.
Like, what does that's FTW mean besides what I think it means?
It does mean fuck the world.
What I think. Okay, no, I'm just making sure.
Yeah. I mean, it's Taz. Come on.
I'm just making sure.
I can't hear you.
I said I was just making sure.
Okay. Yeah, well, I get it. But it's Taz. But who wants to be fuck the world champion, I guess, right?
I do. I would.
I mean, only before... Who would introduce that? I would definitely want to be that champion.
I literally just Obama memed you. Like, I did the Obama gift. Like,
I know. So what? If it wasn't for Taz before that, who would want to be that?
I would still want to be that.
Sure. Yes. All right. Okay.
I'll take that belt right into work. Be like, hello, people.
Ask me what the initials mean.
Ask me about my wiener. I was just watching that movie though. It's such a good movie. I love Accepted. It's so good. It's so good.
That is an understatement. It's a great movie. I watch that movie at least once.
I watch it. Yeah, every 6 months I watch it,
if not 2. Yeah,
I watch it once every 6 months.
And road trips.
And
the road trips too.
Yeah, that road trip and fucking.
Scotty doesn't know.
And what's
Euro
it called?
Trip.
Road trip, Euro trip, Accepted, and fucking Superbad. Like those are our teenage era movies. Like, and right at the right times. But
it's like 5 of us that just watch. It's like 5 of us that actually watched Hot Rod.
I never watched that one. No,
I know.
No.
It's so funny and stupid. It's so stupid. It's funny. That's what it is. It's. I've never watched Fast Times at Ridgemont High. I was gonna try to compare it to that, but I can't because I don't know.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I haven't either. So
okay, all right. Yeah. I mean, who likes Sean Penn High?
Who likes Sean Penn? No, I'm joking. Great actor.
He is, but not High.
Whichever, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Still a great
he's come a long way from what I've seen in that movie. Not that, but that's just highlights. So whatever.
We talked 48 minutes about bullshit. Let's finish. Let's start wrapping up. Oh, we are. All right. So real quick before we sign off, we just wanted to let everybody know about Jobber Tier's upcoming Jobber Slam in conjunction with Battle Club Pro this Saturday. Somewhere in Brooklyn. I don't know where yet. I know it's in Brooklyn.
It's in Brooklyn.
Do you have
at an undisclosed location?
They seriously? Wait, no. That can't be.
No, I don't. I honestly do not know. Reach out to.
It's called. Okay, so it's called Jobber Slam above the ring, July 31st in Brooklyn. Okay, so let's see. Why is this potentially sensitive? Like, what the fuck is wrong with Twitter? It's a poster. It's a poster for a wrestling thing. And it says potentially sensitive, and it's just a wrestling poster. Like, what the?
Because it's
what did the Jobber Tears do?
It's man meat slapping on man meat, as Big E would say. That's why.
Probably.
It's like, that's what y'all promoting? Man meat slapping man meat?
Either way, it's there. We're sponsoring one of the matches on there, so we're gonna give you the rundown of the card real quick. So they will be having Casey Navarro versus I don't know how to say his name. Save? I don't know. I'm just gonna say Save.
Saeed?
Cause Saeed, I guess. Just whatever, dude. Sponsored by Dirty Heels and the Pregame Radio Network. We have Trish Adora versus Trevor Aeon for the Pan African World Diaspora Championship.
My favorite match.
After that, we have NYWK versus The Rep versus Grit versus Grim and Ash, sponsored by yours truly, us. At least that's what I was led to believe. I'm pretty sure that's
somebody's stealing my name.
After that, we have Masha versus I'm guessing Pena or Pena, whichever. I'm not entirely sure. After that, we have for the PWX Pure Championship, we have Savannah Evans going up against Darius Carter, not the third apparently. Sponsored by We Love Wrestling and Black Wrestling Podcast. Then we have an intermission somewhere in between. I'm kidding. After that, we have Yaya versus O'Shea Edwards, sponsored by the Pretty Heels Podcast. Shane Taylor Promotions versus Prolific, sponsored by Behind the Barricade and Your Sports. You gotta do it.
I hate
you. You have to.
Nope.
You have to. I should have done it. I mean, you're from New York.
New York. I know.
Yeah. So sorry. After that, we have Mick Drake. So for the Battle Club Pro Franchise Championship, we have Mick Drake versus Mysterious Q, sponsored by Dirty Heels. Then we have the Battle Club Pro Tag Team Championship match, the Sea Stars versus Main Event, sponsored by Pretty Heels again. And Tasha Steelz versus Big Swole for the Battle Club Pro Icons Championship, which is the main event of the night. I don't think it's evening, but the main event of the card, sponsored by the Pretty Heels Podcast again. But
it's
yeah,
a pretty good fucking card.
No, it's a pretty good card. Unfortunately, he can't make it. I'm gonna try to spin a way to make it. He's going on a road trip, so you might be doing some rec shit. It is. It should be good. You know, they've been working for a long time to try to put something together like this with Battle Club. They work really well with Battle Club. Really good friends of ours, really good podcast, and generally great people. And we're happy that they're doing this. And you know, now we have to do ours, All Heel Wrestling. So it's just one of those things. We'll see if we try to get that off the ground. And you know what? It's gonna be all angry little kids, like 11-year-olds, just fucking doing shit to each other, and we're gonna call that All Heel Wrestling and call it a day.
Hey, listen,
but we gotta get their parents to sign off on waivers and shit. So.
Yeah, we gotta get they gotta have the waivers. They gotta know how to take some bumps too. They gotta know how to take some bumps.
Yeah, we gotta teach
even
them
if they
real quick.
know how to take some bumps. Chain wrestling and eye pokes. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
Chain wrestling and eye pokes.
Or head choke here and there. But we're happy for them. We're glad they're doing this shit. I'm gonna try to make it. I'm not sure if, like I said, I will. But we're proud of you guys. This is awesome that you were able to do this. And definitely if you can, I forgot the website. Shit. I think it might be on Eventbrite. You could probably check it out. It's usually on Eventbrite. There's stuff that you can check out.
Yes.
So look for Jobber Slam on Eventbrite if you're interested. It's this Saturday once again. I think it's at 2 p.m. if I remember bell time. I'm not entirely sure. But definitely go to their Twitter page. Just look for the Jobber Tears podcast or Jobber Tears podcast. I'm not entirely sure which one. I'm doing a really poor job about this. But either way, like I said, really proud of them. We hope it goes well. If either one of us can't make it at all, we hope it goes well. So
Yes.
Everybody, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Those of you on audio only. You can follow us on Twitter at Pokes and Chokes. Myself at _ Mr. Alex 25 _ the guy on the other side at
NU _ KEWLA.
Facebook.com/Pokes and Chokes. On Instagram at Pokes Chokes Podcast, which we need to start updating more often. On the listening platforms, which are Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, and Transistor FM. And click the link tree in the description below. The link tree link in the description below. Links, you know what I mean. For all things eye pokes and head chokes that I just mentioned, including our merch sites at Redbubble, Threadless, and Teespring. And yeah, with that being said, thanks again for watching. Go support the Jobbers here. Once again, go check it out. We'll be sponsoring one of the matches there. And thank you guys again. So we'll catch you guys next week. Deuces.
Big yes.